Basically, rooms are the architect's domain. The architect creates the building and then places room-bounding elements in the building to create rooms. He can place rooms from the Architecture tab using the Room tool. If I click on the Room tool here, we can see, if I scroll out, that all the available spaces, no pun intended, are taken up with rooms. They are all currently defined. One thing that the architect should be aware of, however, is the actual offset for the room, that is, its upper limit. As already stated, rooms are the domain of the architect. Their definition, if we take a look at the properties, is for specific architectural requirements. We can see its level, the upper limit, its area, perimeter, unbounded height, volume, computational height, its name and number, and additional occupancy and finishes. A room can be created when there are room-bounding elements. So clicking on the Architecture tab and creating a series of walls, once the walls are placed, we can then use the Room tool to place the room. We have the ability to tag it on placement, and as we place it, we can highlight boundaries. Some walls may or may not be room bounding. Selecting a wall, we can see that the wall has a room bounding quality. If I uncheck this, go back to the Architecture tab and click Room again, the room I place will completely enclose the area. Selecting the wall again, we could turn this wall into a room bounding element, and the room now occupies half of the space. Another tool can be used called the Room Separator. This is where the architect may want to define an open plan office area, but the open plan office area has a circulation area and the working area. So here we can subdivide the room without actually having a wall in place. The tags represent the information from the room. So selecting the room, we can change its name to Office, and the tag is updated. The file for this exercise is Chapter 7, Rooms and Tags, located in your Chapter 7 folder. Other elements that are room bounding include floors, ceilings, and roofs. If a roof were to be placed over these 4 walls, and we then take a section through that particular part of the building, let's take a look at the rooms in section. Here's my room. If I select the top grip, I can stretch it up past the top of the roof, and Revit will find the volume accurately. It doesn't matter about the shape of the bounding element. Let's take a look, however, at the file Chapter 7 Creating Spaces. In the Level 1 plan, under Architectural Base Plans, we can see the room tags, but when we come to do our design, these tags are going to be in the way. So in our Level 1 documentation plan, we turn them off. But I'd still like to see those room tags, and maybe even have my own type of tag, but at the same time, drawing on the information that the architect has created. At this point, I'm going to click on Tag All. Make sure that I include elements from linked files. Scroll down to Room Tags and click on Apply. Revit then gives me the warning that the visibility of rooms is turned off in the current view. Visibility will be turned on to create the corresponding tags. Do I want to continue? Yes, please. Once this is complete, I can click on Cancel, and if I scroll into the drawing, I can see my room tags. These room tags can be positioned to suit the layout of the drawing. If and when the architect updates his drawings, the tags will automatically update.